anyone ever been in a flow state where you've been working for a while and you're just on it, balancing time correctly with friends, work, personal life, hobbies, whatever, and you just feel like you're on the right path, doing the right thing and going at the right pace where you should be going. And then all of a sudden, bam, something happens, throws you out of whack, and then you can't seem to get back to that flow state that you were in before that situation happened. Because that's what's happened with me. So I'm sure you can see that there's been a decline in the content here, and that's basically what has happened. So in a nutshell, I was doing really good. I was getting my content out for YouTube, I was doing my garden, I was doing my shop, everything was going fine. And then Marley, my 15-and-a-half-year-old Shih Tzu dog, had an episode that was related to his stroke that he had in July last year. Okay, so 9 months had passed, he'd been absolutely fine, got over and everything, and then he had this episode a couple of weeks ago, which caused him to pretty much lose loss of his body. He couldn't stand, he couldn't walk, he couldn't do anything. He literally, I had to hold him everywhere, walk him everywhere with a harness for 2 days. Went to the vets and she said that it was due to the stroke and that he'll get over it within 3 to 5 days, or he won't, basically. And he did. He's completely, fully fine now. He's got over it. He's absolutely fine. Yet I am not. I'm fine with him. He's fine, but it's still me. My mental state is still lacking right now. I have found that I've just completely ignored things that I didn't and I can't ignore, and obviously relationships and things like that have suffered. Friends have asked to come round and I'm just like, no. So I basically have not been able to be the person that I wanted to be for the last couple of weeks since this has happened. And I know that there are going to be people out there that have also had this little blip, and this video is basically about self-punishment, self-control and self-discipline for you to get out of that rut, right? Because I've been in this rut for a while now and I don't like it. I don't want to be in it. I need to get back into my flow state in which I was in before this happened. So this video is kind of like a little bit of a putting it out there to make myself accountable to get out and do these things, right? Because I haven't done this in a long time. I did make a video the other day, but in all honesty, I really wasn't feeling it like I wanted to feel it. And that's why today, now, I'm making a conscious decision to come here and go, guys, we do need to step it up when we're in this sort of state, right? Because it's been a perpetual sort of down cycle, and if you're not able to pull that up just even a little bit, it's just gonna get worse. So this is my calling to you and my video to put out as my own self kind of having to do this, and a little checklist to be like, right, get a video out because you do want to do it and get back into your normal state. Because over the last couple of weeks, I've completely neglected certain things, like I've said. I have, however, been out in the garden. Most people might have been like, oh, you've been on holiday because you look tad. No, I've literally just done loads of things in the gardens. So I'll maybe throw in a bit of B-roll here as I'm talking, just to kind of show you these are the things that I've done. I haven't even shown anyone. This is what I mean, right? Like, I wanted to get out here and do this. It's just my mind state has not been where it should have been. And I know that there are going to be people who have been through this or are going through this now. So I just wanted to give you the encouragement to say that we can get out of this rut. We can get back to our flow state, but we have to be hard on ourselves and say, get up and do it, right? Today is the first day that I've put makeup on in like over 4 days. Okay, so me doing that has prompted me to want to make this video and to want to get back into normality. One of the things that did help was I woke up this morning to an order from David. So thank you very much, David. He came from YouTube. He used the code down below and he got 20% off of my shop, and he ordered 2 fishing t-shirts, comfort color t-shirts, so they're made in the US. And that really did just spark me back up again. I was like, oh my God, That's awesome. And I recognized his name and I was like, wait, is this the David that like bought something the other month? And it absolutely was. So massive shout out to David. Thank you so, so much for that order. Like I've already put it through, so you should be getting it early next week. And massive shout out to Ryan as well, because Ryan, I'm sure you must know Ryan in the comments, guys. Every single video, he leaves a funny or a happy, positive sort of comment that just brightens your day or makes you giggle, and he's always there in every video to do that. So I just wanted to say thank you so much, Ryan. Shout out to you, mate. Like, it's people like this, yeah, that you need to remember that they're rooting for you as well, right? You need to root for yourself, because that's one of the problems I have quite often, is that I'm my own worst enemy. Like, I really am. I constantly have people telling me, like friends and people that I've only met for like a week, they're like, you're so hard on yourself. And then when I think about it, I'm like, I genuinely am. Like, everything I do isn't great enough. And I'm not a perfectionist by any means, right? But I just feel like everything I do, I just beat myself up about it, right? So I want to say thank you to you guys that are listening, you guys that are in the comments constantly every week and on all videos. Like, I've been so neglecting everything. I haven't read any comments, as you can see. I haven't been reading them, because you all know when I've read your comment, because I usually heart them, although I've not hearted like any comments. Like, do you know what I mean? So I'm so sorry. I'm going to get back into that again, and I just wanted to say thank you. And again, this is a video as an encouragement for anyone that's sort of going through a bit of a rut and is like, how do we get out of that? How do we get out of that? And you have to be tough on yourself, like I say. So I hope that you're sticking with me. Like, I don't even know whether there's people even like subscribe to me anymore, because it's been like ages. Like, so thank you if you're listening. Like I say, Marley's much better now, so it's just us, when we have these situations happen to us, that we need to get back into that mindset. And so you guys help me do that with the comments. Ryan, you help me do that. And those of you who have bought on my shop previously, the guys that I've shouted out, thank you so much. And if you're interested in what I have available in my shop, I'll put a link down below to it. And if you want to get 20% off your order, make sure you use code YouTube. All right. And if there is something that you want, by the way, that you don't see, feel free to send me a message. I had a message from Rose, and she said, hey, Katie, can you do this? I want one of these t-shirts, but they're too expensive because it came from America. It's probably a comfort colors. And I said, no problem. I'll put it on one of the t-shirts that sells from the UK. So yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm sorry about the lack of content, but I am also going to film the 3rd episode of The Haunted Cottage today. So you're going to see me in the same clothing, right? Because I'm going to film it today. I'm going to be really productive and I'm going to get things done. So thank you for sticking with me, guys. Be productive. Literally, step by step, get yourself out of that rut, because I'm in it right now. Trust me, I know how you feel, but I will be back soon. Thank you so much.